Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Oklahoma City. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
And now the Lakers starting group. The forwards are LeBron and Davis. Austin Rivers is out there with Dragic, and it's Harrell in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, Brown out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Green. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Claxton the pass to Hardaway. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
LeBron against Hardaway. Here's Dragic from outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
Brown outside. He kicks it to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
James kicks to Dragic. Let's go. Here's Harrell, and taken away by Brown. On the wing, Hardaway. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 6.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Right side, Davis. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Claxton. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. On the wing, Hardaway. Fires from deep. Rebound by Harrell. Lakers trailed by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Green. Now here is Hardaway. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Rivers. And it's Alex Caruso in for Goran Dragic. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Baisley's checked in.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Dort. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Paladon's checked in for Brown, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Schroeder from the arc. A shot missing, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Kuzma with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is what you like to see. Kuzma not selling for something along the perimeter. In fact, just the opposite.
Schroeder passes to Melodon. And Davis pulls it down.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
For 3, Caldwell Pope.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Davis. Baisley, good.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Davis inside, and finished off by Davis.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control, able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Claxton doesn't go for him. Good D by Howard. Schroeder against Davis, and finished off by Davis.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Baisley. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Caldwell Pope for 3. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
To the paint, looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Howard. And that one drops. Lakers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Kuzma can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Now Schroeder still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Six seconds left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Schroeder. Here's Claxton.
And you can see shooters tense up when Howard enters their peripheral. He's just so committed to disrupting their rhythm.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander down out there with Hardaway. And it's Green, and it's Baisley in at the 5. Lakers shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation. Beautiful vision to find an open man. Goran leading by example.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the pass to Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. That three off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Morris for three. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. On the wing, James. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. They swipe it. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Andre Iguodala. For three, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Floats it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. Dragic the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Outside for Davis. The tray. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Austin Rivers comes in for Goran Dragic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Claxton the pass to Green. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown dishes to Hardaway. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kuzma, right side, front past the arc. Rivers can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's Green with the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Here's Rivers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in, and Maladon subbed in for Green. Brown against Davis. Brown the pass to Maladon. Brown trying to free himself up. Here's Claxton, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Claxton's got his second bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Lakers trail by 3. Harrell kicks to Caldwell Pope. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Maladon. Guarded closer. The kick out to Brown. Five on the clock. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Kuzma left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Dort. Shoots over Kuzma. It's deflected.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time. Read that one all the way.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Down low. Here's Howard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brown trying to free himself up.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Stripped away. And here's Schroeder. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A tremendous game we're seeing from Tim Hardaway Jr. He ended up with 17 points and 2 rebounds. It is all happening for him so far tonight. An incredible first-half performance. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, what do you think about the Lakers?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Taking a look.
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
Tremendous breakdown ability off the dribble. LeBron also finishing through contact.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 2 to shoot.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brown the pass to Claxton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The knee out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hardaway. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Green, the pass to Hardaway. Inside, Brown. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And here's Davis for 3. Tries again. Harrell dishes to Rivers. Outside Dragic. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
This is Montrezl Harrell, strong offensive rebounder with the skill to make good on the second chance.
And here now the Thunder, 6-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by LeBron. It's stolen by Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
The baseline J. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Claxton. On the wing, Hardaway. And good that time.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Rivers. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Goran Dragic. Morris kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Morris dishes to Caldwell-Pope. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green against Caldwell-Pope. Out to the right wing. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Lakers leading by 6. Here's James, driving in.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thomas. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Lets it go with a 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Thomas. James has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. Oklahoma City shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Passes to Claxton. Back to Hardaway. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
For the Thunder, Dort's checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Green. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Thomas, no luck. Thunder trailing by 11. Dort passes to Baisley. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-4 run. James.
Oh my goodness, his 5th foul, 1 more, and he's done for the evening. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Aladon's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. Iguodala comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Thomas.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for LeBron James. 5th in field goal percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Baisley, guarded by Kuzma. Baisley passes to Claxton. A rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
And and wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. James kicks to Kuzma. Kuzma with a screen on Schroeder. Kicks it out to Iguodala. From deep, Howard trying to free himself up. And Iguodala is good for 3. And the Lakers lead by 15. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated, and it's been that way all night.
Thunder shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. To the wing on the left. Back to Schroeder. Right wing. Here's Baisley, guarded by Kuzma. Baisley passes to Claxton. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Dragic from outside. Here's Howard. And the layup falls.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Baisley in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Beautiful setup by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He impacts all aspects of the game and brings leadership.
Harrell finds Dragic. They get a hand on it and taken away by Brown. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 17. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Davis, the pass to Dragic. Harrell trying to free himself up. They get it again. And Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Brown. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 19. And it's Green missing. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Got a piece of it. Right side Green. And the rejection by Harrell.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Dragic dishes to Harrell. Back to Dragic. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Kuzma. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know for that matchup with Washington,
It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And then for the Lakers, LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rivers in for Goran Dragic. To the middle, here's Baisley. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Baisley's got 4 this quarter. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Pass to Baisley. He dishes it to Hardaway. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Back to James. Rivers in the corner. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Thunder. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Lakers. Thunder trailing by 17. Brown outside. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Dragic. And that one hits back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Tries from 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
It is true.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Takes it inside, and the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Claxton the pass to Hardaway. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Green. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Harrell.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Kicks it to Jones. On the wing, James. Jones sets the pick for James. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Shooter passes to Pakusevsky.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to James. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
Hutchison passes to Melodon. Can they get it? Unable to get that one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.